Hello everyone, it's Professor Sadiq Noor, and today I am gonna demonstrate and show you how to complete SAM Microsoft Word 365 Generative Artificial Intelligence Project A. So let's start. So as you see, I'm already in the canvas and I'm gonna discuss and show you how to complete this assignment, the SAM Word 365 Generative Artificial Intelligence Project A. So let's start. So obviously I will click, I'm in the modules, or you're gonna access it from the assignment. So click on it. Be sure your pop-ups are on. Then click on load the SAM Word 365. It's gonna open in a new tab. Give it a few seconds. Next, you have to click on start. Start. Now, when you hit the start, you will be inside the assignment. Now, there is three boxes in here, right? The first box is where you have to download the files. So we have two files to download. And one is the instruction, and the other one is the starting file that I need to work on it, right? And then you have to upload your finishing file here, and then you have to click submit to submit your file for grading, right? I will go through the process. So let's download both of these files. So if you want to download these two files, you have to click on download all. So it's going to download both these files, right? Now the files has been downloaded. Then now you need Microsoft Word to complete this assignment. Now you can close the browser. You can close your canvas. So in my case, I'm gonna minimize it, right? So I can show you how to upload and then how to submit it. Now I'm gonna go to the yellow folder, which is the File Explorer, and then I will go to Downloads, and then this is the two file I just downloaded. Now you will notice that I have one because I downloaded yesterday. As you see here, I did download it, right? So what I will do, I will I will delete this one for the time being, or I can just leave it like that's okay. Now I will open first the instruction, double click it, and then you have to click on enable. All right, and then you can maximize it, and then I will zoom it so we can read. Now I will go back to my file explorer and I will open the file which has my first name, last name, and then one instead of being the instruction. So now that's the file I need to work on. So double click it. It's gonna open in Microsoft Word. And then we have to we have to maximize, zoom it so you can see well what I'm doing. There you go. So Microsoft Word, as you see, we are in Microsoft Word. These are your tabs: home, insert, draw, design. These are your tabs. These are your ribbon. Below the tab is the ribbon. The ribbon consists of groups, and the groups has name like font, paragraph group, style group, editing group, voice, sensitivity, and so on, right? This one in the top here is your quick access toolbar. Is that way you have to undo, redo, and save. And then Now autosave is off because I don't want my file to be saved on the cloud, right? Or on OneDrive. If you look at the right top corner is the minimize, maximize, and close, right? And then you will also notice that Microsoft 365 Office, it has the search. You can search for anything you want. You can have to type the keyword in here, right? So the next thing we want here is that your document is already open. And then we have the ruler here, right? And then we have the the horizontal, the vertical bar to move up and down, right? And then if you look, this is your status bar here. You have one of two pages. You have typed 255 words, 225 words. So the text prediction is on. Accessibility is good for the people with physical challenges. Still, they can read your document. And then if you want to set the focus mode, you can click on the focus mode, read mode, print, layout. So we are in a print layout in Microsoft. Okay, so the first view that you see is a print layout. And then we have the web layout. And then you can also zoom. You see, if you move your bar to the left, it's gonna shrink it down. If you want to make it bigger, see, see, you can move the bar to the right, right? So now let's get to the reading. You have to read. So I clicked the reading. Now the first important thing that the good thing that we need to do is that when you downloaded the file, it comes with one after your first last name, right? So what you need to do is just change the one to two, which I'm gonna show you at the end of the once I finish the steps. Now, the next thing that the assignment says here is that let's say that you have created a resume using ChatGPT, but the problem is that there are some extra things that ChatGPT has given you. So which we don't want it to be in our resume, right? So we want to modify the resume so that it's going to be a productive one. So see what it says. Faye Nagyan is a career service coordinator in the Career Center of Patterson Business University. As a recent graduate, you are meeting with Faye to review a resume you created using ChatGPT. ChatGPT is the AI, right? A generative artificial intelligence tool. While the ChatGPT was helpful to provide a start to writing your resume, you realize it requires editing and fine tuning to add your personal voice to make it a high quality document that employer will notice, right? The resume contains weaknesses including grammar errors, inaccuracies, and inconsistencies. It also needs to be formatted to add a visual appeal. It is best practice to review the text generated by any AI tool. So don't rely on it. So once you created it, you have to go back and then you have to review what the AI have created for you, right? Because these type of weaknesses are typical in the AI. So your original request in your prompt to ChatGPT was for one-page resume, but this document extend to two pages. Begin with shortening the resume and improve the appearance of the contact information paragraph as follows. So the thing is that when you created this document, right, with the ChatGPT, you end up with, see how many pages, one or four pages. Yes, a lot of pages, right? So we want to shrink it down into one page only. So let's see how we're going to do that. That is our task. So the first is that the first step is to combine the first four paragraphs into one contact information paragraph, separating each item with a space and rounded fill bullet symbol. So we need to put the the first four paragraph in a single line, in one line, with the separator will be the round filled bullet symbols and space. And then we have to boldface uh, the text, and then we have to give it the size 14, right? The size of the text. So obviously we want to make it to look like what you see here. All right. So we will go back to the document, and that's what they are talking about. These four line here, right? So that we kind of shrink our resume, right? So the first thing is after you type here, give space. And then one thing more is that you can go to the paragraph and then you can click on show and hide. The show and hide will show the paragraph and marks and other hidden formatting symbols, right? This is especially useful for advanced layout tasks. So for example, you can do like that. And then the good thing that these symbols that you see is not printable. It's not gonna print. It's gonna be visible when you open your document. But if you don't want it, you can just hit the show and hide again. You're gonna do like this, right? If you want it, you can make it visible. Now, after that, we have to put the symbol, right? So you're gonna go to insert, and then under the insert, guys, let me move this here. Under the insert tab in the ribbon, the last group is symbols. You will click on the symbol, and then you will go to more symbols, and then we have to go here under the drop down, and then we have to find general general punctuation, something we need. It should be general. There you go. So here you have to be careful under the G. Let's click on special. It should be here. So it's a round filled with a black color. Or we can tap. Let's close it, open it again. Go to the subset here and look for general punctuation. You see this one? And then this is the one I want. This is the guy here. You see? So click on it and then click insert. Right? So you see I have two dots here. That's the space I have given, so that's wrong. So close this. Now we can delete one of the extra space that we put. There you go. Now space, then delete, right? Then go back here and then we need the symbol again. So click the symbol. Now you have it here, the bullet. So click on it, then space, then delete, then go to the right of the number 5 space, then go to the insert and then symbol. Now you have it already. The first time it might take you a while to find it, and then delete. So now everything comes into one line. Now you have to highlight, and then let's go back to the home tab, boldface, and then we want the size to be 14. Perfect. All right. So let's go and see exactly is that what they want. See? Perfect. Now the next step, face, I guess, making each section of the resume stand out to show the organization of the information. Apply the heading 2 style to each bold paragraph after the contact information line. So each of the resumes heading, we have to give them heading 2 style, right? That's step number 2. So let's go back. So we need to highlight objective, and then we have to go to the home tab and then styles, and then you're gonna see here in the drop down, you will click the drop down here, and then click on heading 2, and then we want a boldface, right? So we want all the headings to be of that, right? So what we're gonna do, we're gonna use the format painter, and instead of going to each of the headings and to do what I did, it's just we gonna copy this format to all the headings in the resume. So double click the format under the clipboard, you will see format painter, double click it. Now highlight all the headings. You see everything will be according to that formation. So sometimes the format painter is very important, because what's gonna happen is that you will get the same formation throughout your document. So this one here, the skill, there will be some of the stuff we're gonna be deleting it later on, because we want just one page, right? So we're gonna apply all this. Once you have done with all this and all the headings, they look alike, right? We didn't miss any. All right, perfect. Now you need to go back to the clipboard and just click to deselect. You see, still I have it, double click it. So just click it to deselect, right? Otherwise, then still you will see your cursor has a brush with it, right? Once you have done that, now let's go back and read the instruction. Number 3 steps. Insert the words I am after the comma to make the first sentence in the objective paragraph a complete sentence. Okay. Here, after the comma, I am seeking an entry-level position, right? So we put the I am after the comma to make the first sentence in the objective paragraph a complete sentence. Now next, step number 4, and then step number 4 has 4 steps. Correct the word choice, accuracy, and grammar error in the second sentence of the objective paragraph as follows. So we need to replace the word abilities with the shorter, more accurate synonym begin with the letter S. So we need to change the word. We need to change the word abilities. So move your cursor over the abilities and then do right click Go to the synonyms, and then we want skills. So we change the ability to skills, right? Next. Change the word in the sentence to indicate you had marketing education, not other type of education. Now here it says through my comprehensive media education. You don't want media. Take out the media. Replace by marketing. Let's check. Is it a small m? Marketing. Marketing. So my comprehensive marketing education instead of media. Perfect. Scroll down. Replace the word makes with the words and make to correct the grammar error. So here we have a problem here, right? So we want to change. That's when you see a blue, that's a grammar problem. So what we want to change this and make. So makes, we will have to take the makes and with the word, we have to replace the makes with and make. Highlight the makes and then and make. And make a value contribution, right? And then we have to put a period at the end here. So let's go back. And then step number D, insert a period at the end of the sentence. As you see, I put the period. So that's is done with this. Let me scroll down. Now, delete the relevant course section, beginning with the relevant coursework and ending integrated marketing communication because you did not provide this information with the original prompt to the chat GPT and the course name are incorrect. So we need to delete relevant coursework, this guy here, all the way to integrated marketing communication. Delete, highlight and then delete from your keyboard. Perfect. Now you see how many pages. We start with one of four, now one of two. We are coming to be only one. We want to make it only one. All right. So the next thing we need, add step number 6. Add more specific detail to the experience section as follows to replace the generic information. Now, first is we have to change the word various to 5 in the collaborated with digital channels paragraph. So we have to replace the various by what? By 5. So here experience, and that's the various. And then it has to be 5. Digital channels. 5, right? Then we need to add the word web to the sentence, diverse compiling the content, optimize the strategies to indicate that you created the web content, right? So let's go back. So this one here, we need to change it. So right click on it, go to the synonyms, and then we're gonna select created, compiling, web space content, created, compiling, web content. All right. So add the word web to the sentence And then we have to divest combining content, so we replace it by created, right? Replace the word divest in the same sentence, devised combining content with a shorter, more common synonyms beginning with the letter C, created, right? Now delete the organization placeholder and insert fresh water worldwide. So we don't want organization, so take it out, highlight, delete from your keyboard, and then we're gonna say fresh water worldwide. So let's see back, read back and see. Fresh water worldwide. Fresh, W has to be capital. So fresh water. All right. Fresh water worldwide as the name of the where you volunteered. Now change the second instance of the word collaborated to coordinated to avoid the repeating word already used in the same section. So you see here we already use collaborated. Now here is so we need to replace one of it by coordinating, coordinated. Coordinated with the team members, right? So we're done with that. Now step number 7. Faye wants you to format the experience section to make it easier to read at glance, formatting the section as follows. So we want to format the experience section to blue-gray text to font, which is the fourth column on the first row in the theme color palette, to the marketing, intern, Clark Digital, and first semester. So let's go back. So highlight. Then let's go to font. 1, 2, 3, 4. Blue gray text too. That's what we want. All right. And then we need to bold the same paragraph. Perfect. All right. Apply the formatting. So sorry. Bold the same paragraph. So we did that. Now bullet the paragraph beginning with manage a social media campaign and ending to refine the optimized strategies. So you manage until here. Once you highlight the 3 paragraph, then go to the paragraph, click on the bullet. Now we need the same formatting for this one. So highlight this, use the formatting, the format pen to double click it, and then highlight this. And then click on it to deselect. Go back and read. Bullet the paragraph beginning with the spearheaded successful and ending impact of the campaign. So highlight this. We need bulleted. All right. Then this one, you can do right click, ignore it. Right click and then ignore. Because we need the volunteer. Volunteer, so spelling is good. Next, we're done with step 7 and all the part A, B, C, D, and E. Let's go to 8. Replace the graduated with 3.8 GPA paragraph with the following text to highlight the academic achievement rather than repeating the GPA information. So we need to write this. So we need to take care of this paragraph. And then we want to use business excellence. Business Excellence Award winner. Marketing department. Business Excellence Award winner, marketing department. Perfect. Next, step number 9. Apply the sentence case to the skill listed in the skill section, beginning with the strategic planning and ending with team collaboration, because the skill description are not proper nouns. So highlight this below the skill. All right. And then we need to go to the home tab and then the ribbon and the group name is font. Click on the A with the two A, capital A and small a icon with the small black down arrow, and then in the shortcut you will have to click sentence case. Perfect. All right. Next, revise the skill in the skills section to reflect the information in your original prompt to the ChatGPT by using the text marketing status to replace the strategic planning. So we have to go back. We have to change this one. Highlight. Let me go back and see. Marketing strategy. Strategy. Perfect. Now, number 11 step. Delete the last 4 paragraphs in the document, beginning with professional development and ending with available upon request, to reduce the resume to 1 page by removing an inaccurate and unnecessary information. So let's go back. And then we have to delete these two, highlight them, delete. So now if you look here in your status bar, it says page 1 of 1. We achieved our goal. So everything look perfect. Okay, so let's go back and check one more thing. Coordinated. Coordinated. Perfect. So everything look perfect. Now let's save it. So I can close the instruction. I can hit the floppy from the quick access toolbar to save my work. Now it's gonna be saving as your first name and last name and with underscore 1. So that's not gonna work. We have to change the 1 to 2. So go to File, Save As, browse where you wanna save your file. I will save it under the downloads and I will take off. Suppose it's gonna be like this. You have to take the 1 out, replace by 2. That's the only thing you need to do. And then hit save. Now let's close, let's see. Close it. Let's go back to your assignment and then go back to your modules. Click on the assignment, Generative Artificial Intelligence Project. Click on it. It's 100 points. And then load the assignment in a new tab. Give it a few seconds. Then hit start. Now this time we're done with the first box here. Well, you need the second one now. Save work on SAM. So either you can drag it, your file here, or you can hit for browse. And we need the one that is 2. The same, but not 1. It shouldn't be 1. It should be 2. Click on it, open, and then hit submit. So now it says submission successful graded. I want to see what the grade I got. Perfect. As you see, my good people, I have scored 100 out of 100, right? So just follow the step well with me. Also, I will put the instruction and the Microsoft file under the description of the video if any of you wants to go through the step with me. So you could download the file and then you kind of watch the video and then you kind of follow the step with me. With that, I need you to subscribe to my channel. Please be sure to like my channel and also be sure that you share the video link with your friends and family so that the more subscriber I will get, I will be able to create more productive video for you to help you solve any kind of project related assignments. Thank you and be blessed and have a nice day. Bye.